A soccer mom told me rules don't apply to her son, so I made him play all 11 positions at once until he collapsed in front of college scouts. 3 years of coaching travel soccer, and I thought I'd dealt with every entitled parent imaginable, but this petroleum executive's wife treated our program like a casual gym membership where her son could show up whenever he felt like it. Her 17-year-old son Parker missed half our practices for ski trips and piano lessons while his teammates ran themselves into the ground. Then she cornered me before our biggest tournament with 5 Division I scouts attending and said the words that would destroy her son's athletic career forever. Parker had missed 8 practices in 2 weeks, but his mother informed me he'd be starting striker because she'd donated new equipment. I explained tournament positions were earned through attendance and her son would sit the bench. She laughed in my face and patted my shoulder like I was a confused child before looking me dead in the eyes. Rules don't apply to my son because I pay your salary with my fees. My heart skipped a beat from feeling the threat in her tone, but then I smiled and agreed completely. Then I went home and submitted the official roster with Parker, listed in all 11 positions simultaneously for all 4 tournament games that Saturday. Tournament morning arrived blazing hot, and Parker strutted onto the field looking like teenage Cristiano Ronaldo, while his mother brought 6 country club friends to watch her son dominate. I gathered the team and explained the situation. Parker's mother informed me that rules don't apply to him, so today he'll be playing all 11 positions by himself. The rest of you stay on the bench unless the referee makes you take the field, and if he does, just stand there and don't touch the ball. The other boys looked confused until I added, his mom says he doesn't need teammates because practice is for kids without natural talent. His mother was already bragging to her friends about how her son would prove that talent beats training every time. The first game was magical, as Parker channeled pure rage into becoming an entire team by himself. He scored 3 goals in 20 minutes by sprinting from goalkeeper to striker faster than anyone could react, and his mother screamed, "That's what pure talent looks like." But soccer games last 90 minutes, and by halftime Parker had run about 4 miles. In the second half, he gave up 5 goals while stumbling between positions, but somehow he survived through teenage pride and pure adrenaline. Game 2 at noon started with Parker vomiting behind the bench while his mother demanded I forfeit, but I reminded her that forfeiting would punish the kids who actually practiced, and that rules about roster changes didn't apply to Parker anyway. The referee confirmed this was unusual but completely legal, and Parker took the field crying actual tears as the opposing coach told his team to shoot from anywhere. By the 3rd goal, Parker was on his knees at center field while the ball sailed over him, and his mother actually ran onto the field with a lawyer she'd called who was reading from papers about child endangerment until the referee threatened to call police for disrupting an official match. She screamed about lawsuits, and I reminded her that substitution rules existed to protect players, but those didn't apply to her son, so neither did the protections. Other parents started recording the meltdown, and one dad yelled, "This is what participation trophies create," while Parker crawled toward the sideline but got called back for abandoning his position. Game 3 at 2 p.m. turned into performance art as Parker just lay at midfield while his mother brought her husband, who grabbed me by the shirt until 3 other coaches pulled him off. Parker watched his father get escorted away by security while the opposing team gently kicked balls around his motionless body, and the score hit 19-0. Game 4 at 5 p.m. brought the college scouts with their clipboards, and Parker couldn't even stand upright while his mother followed the referee around offering him her Rolex to stop the match. The opposing team's parents started cheering for Parker to just stay down, and one mom yelled, "Just let him quit," but his own mother kept screaming at him to get up and prove he didn't need practice. Parker was on all fours dry heaving when he looked up at his mother and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "You did this to me because you couldn't just let me be normal." Then she slapped the referee thinking he'd said it instead of her son. The ref called the match for assault, and our team got disqualified, but Parker still had to be stretchered off after collapsing completely, while his mother tried to tip the paramedics to say he was fine, and the scouts took photos of the whole disaster on their phones. Parker switched schools and quit all sports while his mother tried suing me, but her own lawyer dropped her when he saw she'd signed a waiver acknowledging the roster, and the other parents had given statements about her demanding special treatment. 5 years later I still coach, and we have perfect attendance because everyone tells the story of the kid who played all 11 positions and whose mother slapped a referee rather than admit rules existed.